Bounty hunters are empowered by an 1875 federal law that permits agents of bail bondsmen to enter residences and cross state lines in pursuit of bail jumpers. Bail jumpers' offenses can range from simple misdemeanors to armed assault, drug trafficking, and even murder. This is their world.
Hold on. I should turn your hand around. Yeah. Turn it around. Law enforcement agent.
Across the United States, over 10 million fugitives roam our city streets.
I ain't going back to jail.
Fugitive recovery agents, the real bounty hunters, are the men whose job it is to bring these felons down. To seek.
Go, 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 go.
To locate.
Hang on, you're under arrest.
To capture.
Down, all the way down. Don't move.
To bring them back to justice. Fugitive Recovery Agents, the real bounty hunters, is shot entirely on location and involve people that jump bail. Although guilty of jumping bail, they are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. These are their stories.
This is a guy, Samuel Clyde Mayfield. We have him out on $30,000 bond. Felonies on 11350 H&S, 11364. Those are possession charges of controlled substance, and also 148 PC, resisting obstructing a police officer. He may go ahead and run, and he may go ahead and fight. Okay, he's a pretty good sized guy. He's about 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds, black and brown, born in 1957, so he's about 38, 39 years old. He was arrested 2 weeks ago for assaulting his wife, and they dropped the bail to $1,000. He bailed out before I could surrender him. So ever since then he's had problems. He's definitely a heavy crack smoker. So he didn't go out last night and stay out with the guys, but he hangs around in a drug house, so he's not at home. We'll go ahead and get him at the drug house probably. But he doesn't want to go back to jail. He doesn't know he's going back on a surrender.
Have you confirmed any weapons?
She said there's no weapons in the house. We might find some dope or something. That's about it. She said he's tired. He wants to. He probably enjoy going back to jail.
Okay.
Because he's just running the streets, and that's keeping him alive, but not for long. So
he is a fighter and a runner.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
We've got to keep that. And he's hanging with the gangbangers a little bit, even though he's older. Okay.
As far as we know, there's just her and the son.
Right. There's 3 people in the house. That's all there is. Okay, we just tried to call the indemnitor. We have a little code word, which is Chip, and if we leave a message, she'll go ahead and call me back. The answer machine's on, and I left a message a few minutes ago, so we're going to wait for her call. What we'll do is we'll head over that way and get close, and we'll go ahead and do a drive-by the house and locate it, and we'll call outside the house, and from there we'll call Modesto PD, let them know we have a bond surrender. In case we have a problem, they'll show up, even though it's not a warrant. So we'll head over there now and see what happens. Samuel Mayfield did some time, 20 years ago, a little less. Now he is into some heavy drug activity, maybe dealing a little bit, but is a heavy crack user. And we're heading over early this morning. Hopefully he's pretty much knocked out. He may still be asleep, maybe 2 or 3 days sometimes. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and watch the house for a few minutes and try to get a hold of the indemnitor one more time. And then we'll give it about 15 minutes. Got everything? Pull me up. Get the radios?
Yeah.
Okay.
Copy you up.
How do you want, Rick, how do you want to do this? You want to take Kath to the front, or you want to do that way?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I think we're going to just be able to go in and get him. Once you go to the back.
All right.
Okay, and you got a radio?
Yep.
Okay, radio's checked out? Okay. Okay. Kath will go behind us when we get over here. when she gets around back. This is 5:15, right? Susan. Steve. Oh, it's the camera guy. Is he here? Where's he at? Where's he? Is he sleeping? See your hands. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Roll down. Roll down. Roll over. On your stomach. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Real nice. This is Steve the bail bonds. Put your hands behind your back. Okay? Do you know why we're here? No. Okay, we're revoking your bond. Okay? Let me tell you why, all right?
Give me your other hand.
Put it back there. Nice
Put it back there.
I'm putting them back.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Sam, we're revoking your bond for two reasons. You got arrested again. You got arrested a couple weeks ago, right?
Right.
Okay, we can't keep you out on bond if we keep getting arrested. That's our policy. If you go out and get in trouble again, it increases
I haven't gotten in any trouble.
I know, Samuel. I got no choice. It increases the flight risk, and I can't keep an eye on you that close.
Who is this, Steve? Are you Steve?
Yeah, how you doing?
Steve, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm here at home with my wife.
I realize that, man.
Man, I ain't doing nothing to my wife.
I know.
We just got in a few arguments.
I know, but I can't deal with you going to jail. Keep going to jail.
Yeah.
Roll over a second.
Roll over.
Steve, can I talk to you?
Yeah, we're gonna put some clothes on you first, okay? Does he have
Where's
some
my
pants?
wife
Okay,
at,
don't be
Steve?
taking your underwear anyway.
Okay.
Steve.
She's right here, Sam.
Hey, Steve.
Samuel, I got no choice, okay?
Steve, can I talk?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I
I know.
ain't doing nothing, man.
I know. The thing is, if you go out and get arrested for anything, I gotta surrender your bond.
Steve, the only thing I done was I got in a warden.
I know.
I'm not doing anything.
I know.
I'm not gonna do. I'm here at the house.
No, I realize you're here at the house, okay? But when you go out and get yourself arrested again, I can't keep you out on bond.
Steve.
Did they arrest you?
Steve, the only
Wait, let me ask you a question. Did they arrest you?
Yeah.
And they took you to jail, and then you bailed out again, too.
No, I did not.
They OR you?
They OR me.
Okay.
They let me go
Okay.
because I didn't do anything. They said
Okay.
if I had hit my wife or something,
Okay.
it would have been different. Man,
Right.
Man,
No, I realize that, okay? But we can't have you out on bond.
I wanted was to be out for the holiday, Steve. That's it.
You can still bail. You can still bail. I just can't keep you out on bond. I get too many people on bond. If they go on and they get more trouble, I can't keep you out.
Get in any trouble.
I know, but you already had.
I don't understand, Steve. I don't.
Well,
I give you my word as a man.
No. I realize that. Here's what happened, okay? Okay, hold on a second, Samuel. Here's what happens, okay? We got you on 30 grand. As soon as you get arrested, you start getting in trouble after you're arrested or something else happens, it increases the flight risk, okay? Pretty soon if you're out on bail and you end up bailing with somebody else, or if you get arrested, even if they OR you, if they haven't dropped the charges, which I don't know if they have or not.
They dropped the charge. The only thing you asked me to do was to stay out of trouble.
Right, but you didn't stay out of trouble when you got arrested again. That's my problem. I got too much money. There's $30,000
I
on you.
understand it's 30,000. I give you my word as a man, I would be there.
No, that's not my concern. Is not just you being in court. It's also for the interest of people out there. I got you out on bail, and if something's happening, you're going around, you beat people up, whatever the reason is. Okay, I wasn't there when this happened.
I remember that.
Okay, for the safety of your wife.
It's more to it. Did you have my Bible wrote too?
No, she has nothing to do with it.
Okay, well, it's more to it.
When your name's on a police blotter in Modesto, okay, which we get copies of, it shows you've been arrested for a crime, and the crime was assault at the time, okay?
I did not.
I know, but that's what the charges were, okay? It's an assault.
So
What I'm thinking is, okay, he's going to go out and commit another crime. I don't know if it's going to be a felony or whatever. He's living with his wife. I don't know how bad he beat her. You know, I left a message for you one time. And what happens is that I can't afford you to, if you get the way we look at it is if you get in trouble again and you have to bail out, it might increase the flight risk and the risk for flight to take off.
But see, you, man, and then you roll on me like that.
No, I'm not rolling on you, okay? You didn't have to get arrested. No, you didn't have to get arrested.
You know what? It's no excuse, man. I'm not gonna say nothing, man. I gave the man my word. My wife called the police over an argument. Then I go to jail. They take me to jail for domestic violence.
We have stuff up on the watch your... Now, I'm going to put the seatbelt on you. I'm not going to put any leg irons on you because you're being real forward. Okay?
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
Well, I know that, but
I just see that people's word don't mean nothing anymore. That's what I see, man. People's word don't mean no thing. I give them my word as a man. I give them my word, and then they double cross me. It's that simple, man.
Yeah, but the problem is
that's no problem. I haven't done anything. They call the police take me down there. They say to cool out for a while. No charges filed or nothing, man. I don't see the big deal.
But do you remember Steve saying to you when he bailed you out that, you know, you got to stay out of trouble?
Look, the police came to my house.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, listen to what I'm saying. Okay. It wasn't like I was out on the street, man.
Oh, I hear him. I hear him.
You know?
I hear him.
It's more to it than this, man. Y'all can tell me what you want, man. I ain't no
What I hear you saying is that...
I feel I've been double-crossed. That's the way I feel.
Well, you
That's
know...
the way I feel.
I hear you. I understand what you're saying anyway, huh? And we're just doing a job too, okay? You ever been arrested for spouse abuse before? No?
Spousal abuse, that's when you put your hands on somebody. All these was domestic calls, man. That's all, man. I ain't put my hands on nobody or nothing else. Otherwise, I got taken to jail by the police then, on site, man.
When you argue with your wife, though, does it get violent in any way?
Apparently it don't. She's never got hurt. I don't hurt anyone.
Okay, I'm just kind of trying to understand.
This is just a bunch of
No, I'm just kind of trying to understand why the cops even showed up.
They're going to show up if someone calls them.
Yeah.
They got to. That's their job.
But why did your wife call? I mean, did she feel threatened, maybe? I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, so.
Any woman's going to call the police. I drink a little bit. That's it, man. You know? Let me talk to Steve for a minute.
Steve?
Yeah.
He wants to talk to you something.
Okay.
What's going on, man? You give me your word as a man. You know what I'm saying? I give you my word as a man. However long I've been on, I've made all my...
You made all your court appearances.
I haven't gotten in any trouble.
You made all your court appearances.
I don't understand this, man. You come for me.
No, I came for you because you got arrested.
And I'm at home.
And that makes no difference. Whether you got arrested for disturbing the peace or drugs or fighting with your lady, whatever it is, I cannot keep you out on bond. That is my policy, and I told you that in the beginning.
Steve, you know how long ago that's been that I got arrested?
A couple weeks ago.
That's what I'm saying, Steve.
Right, okay.
But they let me right back out, and then you come...
Right, no, but the thing is that it's $30,000 bond, and I can't, if it was a $5,000 bond, Sam, wait, let me finish up. If it was a $5,000 bond, Sam, I wouldn't be down here, okay? But $30,000 is a lot of money to lose. And the more crimes or the more convictions or whatever a guy gets, the more time he can do. This stuff doesn't help anybody's record, okay? I don't know what's happened to the case or anything else, but I can't wait around to see that. We booked him into Stanislaus County Jail on a bond surrender, and he doesn't understand that when they go out and commit other crimes, whether they get arrested or not, but we catch wind of it, and then when he was arrested finally for assaulting his wife, with the large bond on like 30 grand, you can't justify keeping him out there because the flight risk increases.
Yeah. I know he was definitely unhappy about it, but the thing of it is, he kept thinking that you double-crossed him, and he wouldn't accept the responsibility for his actions.
Right.
The other thing I noticed about him, too, is to him, domestic violence is no big deal.
No, it isn't, and that's not the first time. He didn't draw any blood, but he still pushed it around pretty good. It was enough for the police to come out and arrest him. They 849B him the next morning, lack evidence or interest of justice, but in the last week or so, it's been going on. They kept going out there. I was getting calls from officers in Modesto to talk to them about the situation. I think overall, they wanted him back in custody. Good job, huh? Thanks, huh? Thanks, Kat.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Good job.
Okay, this case that we're going on right now is the individual's wanted for 2 counts. One is a battery charge, and the other one is a check writing charge. And he's failed to appear on the bondsman. Bondsman's sent out letters as customary, trying to make arrangements for him to rectify the situation. We tried to call him on his phone, and his phone is now disconnected. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the house. We've located the house. We drove by it the one time, and the guy moved his curtains, so I would assume he's home. He's disabled, he's not working or anything, and we're going to go up and make an entry and try to make it as peaceful as possible. We get up to the house here because our defendant's got multiple charges on him, and he's got priors for the battery charges and everything. I want you to stay outside right on by the corner of the house, and you can watch the gate and see if he makes a run for it.
Okay.
And everything. I don't think he's going to run, but just in case. We're going to pull over here on the right, away from the front door. Miss Gonzalez, get down on the floor right now. Now!
What's up?
You have a warrant for your arrest. Is anybody in here?
No.
Okay. Spread your hands out.
What's up?
Failed to appear.
When?
When?
Yeah.
You had 2 charges there, pal. Okay? Huh?
For when?
You failed to appear on 2 different bail bonds.
Uh-huh.
Okay? One's for assault. Hey, relax.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Relax. Okay? And the other one's for writing bad checks. Okay?
Huh.
All right? You just stay
I
right.
I had them, but I thought that...
You just stay right there. Don't say anything, okay? I'm going to make sure the house is secure. Is there anyone else in the house?
No, there's nobody here.
Okay. All right. I'm going to lock your house up for you. You got any weapons, drugs,
Nope.
any bazookas?
Nope.
Anything that we should know about?
No. What I would like to do, though, is because my wife's in El Paso.
Uh-huh.
She was supposed to be picked up Saturday. What I'd like to do is see if I can talk to somebody, or if you could do me a favor and tell one of my neighbors to tell my son when they get home.
Okay.
My son and my daughter.
We can do that. Okay. I'm going to roll you over. I'm going to stand you up, okay, after I frisk you here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
No, I won't.
Is this older man one of your neighbors?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask him to come on up.
Are you a neighbor?
Okay.
Do you own this unit? He would like to tell that for you to tell his kids.
Okay.
What was it you wanted us to say?
Relax.
Tell my kids
Relax.
that,
Hey, relax, okay? Take a deep breath
Tell
and
us
relax,
kids.
okay? All right?
Hey, Bart, did you tell Pete to keep an eye on my kids for me?
Sure. Where's your wife?
She's in El Paso. She's supposed to be here Saturday.
Okay.
Anything in here that we should know about? Because, you know, bringing anything into the jail, okay, is a felony offense, okay? We're going to lock this up for you here. Okay. Does your kid have a key?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
I'll inform Pete.
All right, thanks.
Okay, hey, I appreciate your help. Abe, the bail bondsman sent you letters, and they didn't get any response to them. And in those letters that we sent out to you, it basically stated that a total balance was due and payable for the dollar amount on the bail bond, and the only way to rectify that situation was for you to appear in court or surrender yourself to the local authorities. You didn't do that, you know, and that's why we got to come out, and we have to take you into custody. Okay, so you have any reason? I mean, you know, just spaced it out or what?
To tell you the truth, I didn't think I had to go back to court because I went the first time.
Right.
After I got bailed out, went over there, and I got some time so I can pay that stuff off.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought that was what I thought that's what was going on.
Right. You know what? You know what the thing is? Everybody that I've come across, they seem to have the same thing in common. They think they went to court because they got on a payment program. Everything is cool. The only way to exonerate the bond, and that means to make the bond absolute, it's no more, is to have you in custody, or you've been acquitted. Okay, and if you're making a payment program, you're like on a probation thing, and the bond rides until that's taken care of. And I mean, this is something that will follow you, and if you miss a payment, it's like a parole violation or probation violation. We end up coming out and taking you into custody because now you're putting our money at stake. We're going to take you down to San Luis County and we're going to book you in.